Hi, I'm Laura from Jimmy Bean's Wool, and I'm going to review the Misti Alpaca hand-dyed alpaca worsted weight yarn, one of my favorite yarns in the entire store. I love it because I love the colors. This is one of my favorites. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, it's got greens, orange, pink, purple, all kinds of just beautiful, beautiful hand-dyed colors, and this has got to be the softest yarn that we have in the store, I think personally. It, again, like I said, it's a worsted weight. There are a couple hundred yards, 218 yards per hank. So you can get a ton of stuff out of one hank. Use maybe 5 or 6 of them for a sweater. I would love to do a sweater. That's what I want to do out of this. A sweater or a non-machine washable blanket, because I would love to just have this laying on me all the time. What I did make out of it are, I made a hat. I don't look very good in hats, but okay, there's my hat. That is out of this color, so you can kind of see, you know, how the colorways work out. Cute, huh? And I made a pair of mittens. Now what I did for the mittens, and the hat is Ann Norling's pattern number 54, I believe, a spiral rib. And then for the mittens, and this was all out of one hank of the yarn. The mittens, you can see, are slightly more muted, and that's actually how I like it better. What I did is I took Blue Sky Alpaca's, one of their colors, I think this is the pesto, or the tarnished gold maybe, or I don't know, one of the colors, and I mixed it with this color. And you can see this is the Misti Alpaca by itself. This is the Misti Alpaca mixed with this kind of gold Blue Sky Alpaca yarn. And this pattern is out of the One Skein Wonders book. And then the hat pattern is one of the Ann Norling patterns that you can see here. I got mittens on now. This is pattern number 55. I actually use pattern number 54. So, Misti Alpaca, gorgeous colors, super soft. Not machine washable, so you're probably going to want to use it just for adult items, maybe for a blanket, hat. Hats are great too. Hats and mittens, I find, I mean, we live in a pretty warm, or a pretty cold environment, cold and snowy. It's actually better to use stuff that's not machine washable for hats and mittens for the wintertime, because when they absorb the water, they don't stretch. You know, the items, if you use superwash stuff, your mittens will get all wet and it'll just sit, the water just sits in there. These, it'll get wet, and then sometimes it'll either just bead off, or you can squeeze it out and it'll be fine, it'll dry again. And the same thing kind of with the hats. So again, Misti Alpacas, worsted weight, hand-dyed alpaca yarn, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely, probably the softest thing that I've ever felt in my life, and I highly recommend it. So I am Laura for Jimmy Bean's Wool, and this is a review for Misti Alpaca's hand-dyed worsted. Thank you.
I'd leave my door open, I'd leave my money on the table, 'cause I know that you'd be there if I wasn't able. And I'd leave the light on